Let us now solve an example related to the numerical problem of solar geometry. So, the problem says calculate the angle made by the beam radiation with the normal to a flat plate collector on December 1 at 9 a.m. solar time for a location which is having 28-degree 35 minutes north longitude and latitude, and the collector is tilted at an angle of latitude plus 10 degree with the horizontal, and it is pointing due south. So what we do in the first case for the solution is that as the flat plate collector is pointing due south, so the value of gamma is 0. So, in the previous case, we have already told about the equation. So, we need to remember this equation. Cos theta t is cos of phi minus s cos delta cos omega plus sine phi minus s sine delta. And declination can be used, um, obtained from the help of the Cooper equation for December 1. So delta is 23.45 sine 360 by 365, 284 plus n. For n, we put it as 335 because 365 minus 30, so 335 for December 1. So we have this value is minus 22.11. Our angle is corresponding to 9 hour. So for 9 hour, the hour angle will correspond to 12 minus 9, that is 3 into 15 degree, that is 45. Now we put all the values. Now this phi is the latitude, so 28 degree 35 minutes is converted to 28.58 degree. 1 degree 60 minutes with that concept. And the value of this s, that is slope, so it is tilted at an angle latitude plus 10 degrees. So just add the latitude with it. And then in the declination, put 22.11 minus as we have calculated here, and for omega we put 45 degree, and again in the sine we put all these values. So if all these values are put together, then what we get is that cos theta t is 0.7104, which means theta t will be 44.72. So this theta is nothing but the tilt angle or the angle made by the beam radiation with the normal to a flat plate collector. So once all these equations are clear to us, we have an idea about how the slopes and the equations and the altitude, latitudes, the changes with the collector pointing due south. As we use the Cooper equation to find delta, we have an idea about the conversion of omega into a particular angle, then we can easily solve problems related to solar geometry. So this is one example problem that will help the students in the semester exams.